What is going on, everybody? This is BroncoJuggalo, and it is again Slashback Saturday. I'm real quick. I just want to say I'm sorry. My stomach's hurting a little bit, so I'm chilling here. I just don't feel very well right now. I don't know what's up with me lately, and I'm not feeling good on Slashbacks. Also, on a happier note that doesn't involve my stomach, by the time you have watched this, it will have been Dave Maggot's birthday. His birthday was yesterday, Friday. So everybody wish Dave Maggot a happy birthday. Now, today's category, I can't exactly remember the exact title, but it's Open Slashers. The only addendum was we had to pick something we'd never seen before. But it can be any kind of slasher, any slasher we wanted it to be. It just had to be one we hadn't seen before. And one that we were looking forward to watching. So I picked the 2012 film Maniac. Maniac.
Please don't scream. You're so beautiful.
Directed by Frank Calhoun. I think it's how you say it. If not, I apologize. And I thought it was Frank, but it's Frank. I was watching the special features, and that's what everybody was calling him. It stars Elijah Wood as Frank Zito, the character that Joe Spinell made famous and infamous in the brutally genius original Maniac film, which I've already reviewed, and I will put a link to somewhere up here. Our story is that serial killer Frank Zito murders women and adds their scalps to his mannequin collection. He meets a beautiful young photographer, and they become friends. And he tries to overcome the demons that make him do what he does. And let's just say he's not too successful. One of the ways they distinguish this film from its original counterpart is that it was shot almost 95% from the killer's, from Frank's POV. His point of view is the way the camera goes. And watching the behind-the-scenes stuff on this, it was really cool to watch how he did it. Like, Elijah Wood would be acting right next to the camera, even though he's not on screen most of the time. It's very, very cool, and it's very, very creepy, and they pull it off perfectly. This is a remake that does not just copy the original. There are some nods to the original. There is a really great salute that I'll get to here in a few minutes. It does kind of carry the same story as the original, but it does it in such a beautiful, awesome way that it's a great film on its own. There is a reason this remake gets 4 stars from just about every reviewer. In fact, there was only one reviewer I read about that didn't like it, who said it was style over substance, and I'm sorry, but I completely disagree. Another really awesome fact is that about 90% of Frank's dialogue, pretty much all the dialogue from the POV, was recorded in post-production. And that was actually Elijah Wood's idea. They thought it would make the character seem more alive and bring more depth and conscious to his character. And I thought that was an amazing thing to do. And it really does work in this movie. This movie is so awesome, guys. You must check this movie out if you have not. I am kicking myself in the ass for waiting this long to see this movie. And in fact, I've owned this film for like 2 months now, and it's sat on that shelf, and I have not watched it. I kick myself in the ass for every minute, every day, that I did not watch that movie. Guys, this is a movie that I only have one con in. Okay? This is a great movie. Everything about this movie is fucking awesome. There's just one problem I have with the film, and it's not even really a problem with the film. It's just my own idiosyncrasies. It's my own ways of looking at things. Okay, this film is based in real-time 2012. Unlike the original, which was based in the 70s. Or 80s, whatever it was. Everybody in 2012 owned a cell phone. Everybody in 2012 still owns cell phones, 2019. Where are all these bitches' fucking cell phones? He's chasing this chick around the fucking subway station for fucking ever. Where's her phone? Come on. I know in 2012 every chick in the world's got a cell phone. You know, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it goes. Let's be real here. Alright? Where are these bitches' cell phones? You know, not all of them were caught off guard and by surprise. You know, he literally chased this chick for like 7, 8 minutes. Where's her fucking cell phone? Whip that motherfucker out and call somebody. I thought that was a little funny. You know, but that's just me. That's just sometimes how I look at movies. And that is not a slam on this movie at all. This movie is practically fucking perfect. It really is. Just like to the lyrics of the songs from Sound of Music, these are a few of my favorite things. Let's get into the positives. First thing, this movie is fucking brutal. And it's brutal right off the bat. We get amazing kills and gore. Fucking flat out amazing. Okay, there is an awesome fucking scene. Towards the end of the film, when Frank's friend Anna figures out who he is, and she's played amazingly by, I'm so gonna mess this up, Nora Honor Zeter. I'm sorry if I messed that up, I really am. Her next door neighbor and one of her best friends tries to come running to her rescue with a baseball bat, and Frank swings a meat cleaver and catches him directly in the mouth, and it just splits his face right here. And it looked fucking amazing. So fucking good. It shows him scalping people. There's an awesome scene where he kills this girl by shoving the blade of his huge fucking Bowie knife up through under her chin, into her mouth, up into her brain, right? Now that's kind of a classic horror movie kill. Well, then he takes it and he scalps her around. And then he just holds her hair like this. And the weight of her body rips her scalp off. And it looks fucking great. The CGI in this, because there were some CGI, I believe, used in the kills. You can definitely tell. But it looks so fucking good. Looks so good. Guys, I have to give huge props to Maxime Alexandre, who was the cinematographer and principal cameraman on this movie. He is fucking amazing. His camera work is fucking flat out amazing. What are those fucking things called that the mall cops ride on? You know, with the wheels and shit. Well, he had one of those that was like strapped to him that he wasn't controlling with his hands. I don't know what he was controlling it with, but he was doing camera work riding one of those backwards. And it's fucking so cool. And the shots he gets in this movie, especially all the shots that are from Frank's POV, are just flat out awesome. We do not actually get to see Frank himself, except for in mirrors or reflections and things like that, until he's doing one of his most brutal kills in the film. And it cuts to him, and it's about 35 or 38 minutes into the film. Maybe even longer, maybe close to 45, I can't remember. I was going to write it down, I forgot to. But it is so cool, the camera work that is done. That's another thing that I love about this movie. I love the POV. Such a great idea. Now, they tried that again with Hardcore Henry, and I don't think it worked as well with the action film because it was just too dizzying. With this, it was flat out done well. It was amazing, and it added such an atmospheric feel to this film. There is a great Easter egg salute to the original. There is a spot on the film right after a kill where Frank is standing in front of a van or a car or truck or something like that. And in the reflection of the truck door, you can see Frank standing there with his knife held low and holding the head, just like on the cover art for the original movie. And it looks exactly like it, and it looks fucking badass. Great salute to the original film. I really feel that Joe Spinell would have been very proud of this movie. I think he would have saluted these guys, and I think he would have been very happy with what they did. This is a great tribute to his memory. Guys, I love the score of this film. It is scored beautifully. All the music is so good. And not just the original music that is written for the score, and that's beautiful. It's hauntingly beautiful. Not just that, but the songs that they choose that are more, you know, what do you want to call it, pop culture songs or mainstream songs or whatever you want to call it. They use in this film Goodbye Horses, which I fucking love that song. And yes, it is the Buffalo Bill song. For those of you that don't know what Goodbye Horses is, it's the song that Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs dances to and does the little penis tuck where he tucks his dick back and shows himself naked, you know, in his woman's suit. Also, though, what I think about when I hear that song is Jay from Jay and Silent Bob doing the exact same thing in Clerks 2. And it makes me laugh every time, and I love that they use that song in this movie again. I love the ending of this film. If you remember back to my original Maniac review, Bill and I talked about, well, was the ending real? Was it all in his head? It's kind of ambiguous the way they do it. In this case, I don't want to give it away too much. Well, you know what? Like I said, this is a spoiler review, so if you don't want to hear this, turn it off now. You can definitely tell it's what's in his head, because the cops come busting in and they find him laying there. I'm pretty sure he's dead. If he's not dead, he's pretty close to dead. And they find him laying there, and he looks just the same way he did. But I love in his brain, in his own mind, he's laying on his bed. The mannequins take on the full... It's the actresses that he's killed throughout the movie. And they start ripping his face apart. And they rip his face off, and underneath is a mannequin face. And it looks so amazing, guys. It is such an awesome, awesome scene. I fucking love it. This movie is a 10 out of 10, a 5 out of 5, 4 stars out of 4 stars. This is a run out and buy this movie right fucking now. Get it on Hamilton Book for like $4 fucking Blu-ray. I'm telling you, you can't beat that price right there, I'm telling you. Yeah, by the way, it was exactly 38 minutes in before we stopped the POV shots. And it didn't stop, until like they showed something besides POV. But you know what, guys? It's an amazing fucking film. Those are my thoughts on Maniac. I fucking loved it. Check out this movie. Check out the original movie. They are both awesome instant classics. This is BroncoJuggalo saying happy Slashback Saturday. Check out everybody doing Slashback Saturday. And of course, check out Joe, the HORRORman. You guys have a great day. Peace.
Maniac. 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 Maniac.